Oh my God! Oh my God!
My name is Joey. I'm an anthropology major, and I'm taking this class in light of Islam, and especially after 9/11, that's been the focus and debated through national media. So I just want a different perspective.
I took this class basically because I don't have one specific religion, so it's good to know about different religions.
My major is architecture. I do not belong to this class, but I came to this class, to this lesson, to listen about what other people says about the Muslim religion.
My name is Dawn. I'm an anthropology major as well, and I'm taking this class because of all of the issues that are going on right now with Muslims and Islam, and just trying to make my own opinion.
Alright, everybody knows that this class is Islamic cultures, and even knows we're going to review the first reading assignment. Islam and Muslims by Suzanne Hanif. And the next one we're going to be using is Islam the Natural Way by Abdul Wahid Hamid.
The class of Islamic cultural issues, this is the very first semester we have this class, and it is indeed in response to 9/11 and how Muslims have been portrayed and also treated in America and in the media. So this class is in response to that. When it comes to how the different students react to this subject, it's a wide range. Not everyone is one way. Some people think it's a good thing. I think most students are open-minded, but you would find occasional students who, because of their own personal views of Islam, because the way Islam has been portrayed in the media after 9/11, some would think that such a class, why do we have it, you know, because not all, I think the majority of students are open-minded, but some students do think people who are Muslim are the enemy, and that's wrong. And I think a large part of it is due to what they see on television, because especially after 9/11, there's been a lot of negative images about Muslims. So, and these images are bomb, and people in this country watch a lot of television.
This 17th century scholar. His name is Imam Al-Ghazali. And here Sirah. Sirah is history. Sirah means history of the Prophet Muhammad. But this Arabic word is understandable to any Muslim. When you say Sirah, all Muslims know that it means Christian history. Yes. First of all, we acknowledge about in some realities in the Muslim countries, because of the cultural background they have. Let's say Middle Eastern culture, because of this local culture that give too much influence on the practices of the people. But basically, when you come back to the teachings of Islam, women and men have equality.
Saya kira trendinya sekarang ini adalah bahwa umat Islam itu kembali membenahi diri, ya, bahwa kita sekarang ini bisa melakukan introspeksi setelah setahun lewat ini. Kita semakin bisa melakukan introspeksi tentang kerja-kerja yang pernah kita lakukan selama setahun ini. Dan alhamdulillah ternyata semakin banyak komunitas Islam yang sadar bahwa adalah memang sangat dianjurkan atau sangat diharapkan kalau kita bisa membuka diri kepada masyarakat yang lain. saya melihat bahwa sekitar 2 bulan atau 3 bulan setelah kejadian ini ada semacam pergulatan. Saya bisa melihat pergulatan yang ada di dalam masyarakat Amerika Serikat ini antara keinginan yang murni mempelajari Islam dan keinginan mencari Islam itu untuk dikambing hitamkan atau untuk mencari kekurangan-kekurangan atau berupaya mencari bahwa Islam itu memang ada relasi dengan terorisme. Tapi setelah berlalu sekitar 8 bulan, 9 bulan, bahkan sekarang sudah lebih setahun, saya melihat bahwa ada semacam keinginan yang lebih murni lagi dari mereka untuk memang mempelajari Islam. Dan tidak saja pada tingkatan massa, saya berbicara pada tingkatan birokrat sekalipun.
I hear something in the living room, and it's this gentleman saying something very sweet, and it was like, it brought like tears in my eyes, and my heart just really expanded. It was a width that I couldn't experience, and I went in, and I'm like looking at this gentleman just going with his his hands in his ears, and he's reciting the call of prayer. So it's very interesting about this gentleman because he was a French Christian, and he fell in love with this woman who is Algerian, and so he converted. And if you look at him today, he looks Arab. He speaks it. I mean, he really embodies it. He lives what he says. And when he was reciting, he had such a sweet voice that you can cry. Would you like to hear the call of prayer, which is called the Adhan?
Sure, you have it.
Yes, it's actually near the room.
Okay.
Would you like to come?
Yeah.
Would you like to have a seat? And this is actually recorded from Mecca. And I'm actually going to jump to...
You went to Mecca?
I haven't, actually. I will be in the future, inshallah. So I converted into Islam 2001, August 7th. It was done in the masjid in 96th Street and 3rd Avenue, Manhattan, New York. I took the Shahada that day, and my life changed ever since. I really definitely have seen a lot of people convert, more so because I think Islam was something that was very mysterious, and people thought, okay, I don't know what this is, so I'll leave it alone. And I think a lot of times it takes a strong event to occur in history in order for people to be awakened to what has been there all along. I think the only thing that I was discriminated from is probably in the airport. I was, in the airport they always say random search, but in one trip I was searched 3 times. And I think it has a lot to do with me with the beard, my name being Moahed. It's obviously very Arabic, and it makes them wonder, okay, what's in his suitcase? So I think that's the only time. Other than that, because I'm a therapist, I deal with a lot of people. No one's ever discriminated or say anything really negative about, my religion. Not at all, so.